Hello and welcome to another episode of Cap City Bonsai. Today we have this beautiful dwarf jade. I picked this up at a show last year and it was pretty raw. I definitely changed the planting angle and over the course of the last year I've done a lot of wiring, a ton of pruning. This thing it's unbelievable how quickly this thing grows. You can see I've got some really nice nabari on this side, and I think that there's more down under the soil, and I just planted it too low. So I'd like to repot this tree and showcase the nabari a little bit better. And it's just grown so much, I'm sure it could use a fresh repot. So this tree grows inside my house, so it doesn't ever get exposed to really anything below like 68 degrees. So it's fine to repot this thing. It's been growing like crazy and it's a jade, so I'm just not concerned about it at all. So with that said, let's get this sucker out of the pot. Okay. So the first step here is going to be to cut off these wires. Beautiful. Lovely. Look at that. They held perfectly. You love to see it. Okay, so I think that that's all that's holding this thing in place. Can't confirm. It's not tied in the pot. So let's have a look at what we're dealing with here. Oh yeah, I can feel the roots are just gone crazy in here. Oh my god, it's really in there, mate. I knew this thing would have a lot of roots, but it really hasn't lost percolation, so I wasn't expecting it to be this pot-bound, but there we go, look at that. Nice, clean pull. Beautiful. You love to see it. Move this out of the shot. It's a little easier for y'all to see. This nice puck we just pulled out. So that is a happy root system. So I'm going to use my aluminum chopstick here and just gently, just kind of scrape away some of this stuff from the top. A lot of fertilizer. This is definitely my best jade that I have, and honestly it's one of my favorite trees in my whole collection. Just so quick to grow, so forgiving. I love it. The bark is gnarly, it grows gnarly root bases. They ramify so easily. You don't even have to wait until the growth hardens off. They're just the best. Now I'm gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer here so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Here we go. Yeah, see, all of these roots here were completely buried under the soil. Okay. Love to see it. This is a very healthy root system. But these definitely more dry than I wanted. But I'm doing this now. Sometimes the fingers are just better than anything else. That's not really ideal there, is it? Okay. So, wow. Yeah, this is not as good of a root system as I had hoped, to be totally honest, but that's okay. We're gonna do what we can. So, problems. This root is not really radial. Radial would be here, and it's cranked all the way over here. I could live with that, but then it comes and cranks all the way over here. So this root has got to go. Similarly, there's a really thick one here, and that's actually coming, it goes under these two roots, and it comes from here. So again, this is the radial position. This is like this, and I could live with that. But what I think I'm going to do is cut this root off shorter, and yeah, we're going to be pretty aggressive with this root system today, because I want to correct all these things, and jades just don't really need that much roots. I'm not that concerned. So this root is also a problem. It curls under here, all this down here, and then yeah, so okay. So first things first, This one's just got to come off. Like that. And we should get roots growing from there. There was some old potting soil that I'd left there last time I repotted this. And the roots don't particularly like that, so we'll see. Okay, this is actually great. This comes out totally radial, but then this part here, it snakes back up this way. So I'm gonna cut it off right here. Like that. I'll leave that for now. Okay, so now that same thing, this other root here, there's some roots growing above this point, so I'll cut that off, and then I have a root here that should extend. Now, this guy is way too thick and way too long. So I'm gonna cut this guy right here off as high as I can. It's just going straight down. It's actually going back in towards the plant. So I actually don't want that at all. So we'll cut that off, and now I can free up some more of this old potting compost that was in here when I purchased the tree. One thing I've learned is it's really important to get all that out. You don't want to have just a ball of potting soil and the rest of it being bonsai soil, because the way that they retain water is just too different. So I'm going to get this a little bit more flat, so this thick root here can go. This thick root here can go. And you know what? I need to trim that a little closer to the base. That's where it comes from. Okay, this root here is also growing straight down, so we're going to trim that away. Like that. Okay. And we're getting cleaned up here. I think that's getting close to the amount of damage that I'm comfortable doing to this. So I think what we'll do now is we'll just kind of shorten these up just a little bit and get it ready to go back into the pot. I really like it in this pot. Okay, you guys are going straight down. And this is definitely going to set this tree back a little bit. It's been growing with insane vigor. But that's what I wanted. So I really wanted to sort this out because the top is there. It's so close. Within another year, I think the top will be really developed quite nicely. Ah, shit. So this is not ideal. So this root here comes straight under and shoots out all the way over to here. It is making this whole side of the root base. Both of those roots. But if I cut those off, I'm really pushing it. Even for a jade. And because I care so much about this tree, I'm not going to do it. So that's going to stay how it is. It's what it is. So this was my front, so I guess I really didn't have the roots that I thought I had here. They were all okay, well, we are going to go ahead and just get this potted back up best we can and get this in some fresh, really good soil mix. So I'm going to go mix up some soil and prep the pot, and we will get this thing potted up. Okay, so we've got our pot ready. Alright, so I want to get the roots in there, and then I just kind of need to fine tune the angle. Oh. So I have a gap underneath that I'm trying to fill up there, so. Okay, let's get a little bit more in there. Beautiful. All right. And there we have it, yeah? I'm gonna go give it a rinse and then we'll have a final look. Alright, so we just gave it a rinse and it was nice and sunny out here, so I couldn't resist. I just love the overall silhouette is there. There's obviously some refinement and some filling in to do, but you can really see that nice dome shape that I'm going for. And it's just, I love this tree. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.